So a situation that has unfolded in the Ontario Hockey League. London Knights player Landon Sim has been suspended 5 games for calling a player a Mennonite. What the heck is going on in the OHL? Landon Sims is a 6th round draft pick for the St. Louis Blues, was suspended Monday morning for referring to a player as a Mennonite. His agent, Andrew Molly, commented on the situation. He assaulted a player on the other team, just a regular back and forth banter. Landon used the word towards him without knowing the knowledge behind it. Obviously, it was wrong and inappropriate, and so on and so forth. I am a Christian. I know what Mennonite means, and is a denomination for churches use, right? You got, for example, you got Baptist, you've got Catholic, you got Roman Catholic, you have Pentecostal. Like those, you got several types of denominations for Christian churches. Just as the same thing as you would have for Muslim churches and Jewish churches. They each have their own denominations and principles that they go off of. I was also an attendee of a 1-year attendee at Columbia Bible College. The also denomination was Mennonite. So having this situation unfold with Landon Sims was pretty shocking, because I wanted to dig deep on Google to see, or even just comments on YouTube, Reddit posts, see if there's any YouTube videos explaining how referring to another person as Mennonite could be used as a slur. For how is it racist? How is it a slur? I don't know how it is a slur. I don't get it. And as I kept searching deeper and deeper into this topic, I just got more confused. And I think a lot of people are confused online. Now, the OHL has a zero tolerance policy when it comes to using any forms of harassment and abuse, but not limited to taunts, slurs, comments based on race, age, national, ethnic, origin, color, religion, creed, gender, sexual orientation, or marital status or disability. It will not be tolerated, and the minimum for using any forms of these insults is 5 games. Now, for those people who are also going like, oh yeah, wasn't this person also suspended in the OHL finals for referring to somebody as using a slur for soft? For those who don't know, putty tat. Yeah. What? There's some things where I can understand. You look at the policy itself, right? They want it to be, a very safe environment. But I always looked at hockey as one of these environments where there's gonna be a lot of trash talk, there's gonna be a lot of swearing. It is a competitive sport in nature, and as one of the highest junior hockey leagues in Canada, there's gonna be people slanging all sorts of words like
donkey.
And apparently, like those types of things are, again, would be, in my opinion, the definition of harassment. And, looking online too, there's a lot of people's comments going like, calling the OHL completely soft for this type of suspensions. And the way how I look at it is, well, you look at it on theory. Is the OHL code of conduct that you cannot be using any sort of insults or slurs or anything towards these kind of people. And Mennonite would fit, in theory, under the jurisdiction of a quote-unquote insult to provoke another person for an ethnic reason. It is, by definition, apparently it is a slur that I have never ever heard before in my entire life, and they've suspended a guy for it, which is something that is very shocking. And the important, and the thing to note too is that he cannot appeal his suspension, as the OHL does not allow its players to appeal suspension for any games that are 9 games or less. 9 games or less, you cannot appeal for your suspension. So, yeah. And then there's also that controversy in the Western Conference Final games where a player says he's going to break his shoulder, and he responds, he's not going to break my shoulder because he is a putty cat. Which, the Saginaw Spirit ratted him out to the referee, and he got a game misconduct and a 5-game suspension for that. He is in his 4th season with the London Knights, and will have, I believe, to new rules in the Canadian Junior Hockey Leagues. He'll be given another year of eligibility as an overager, or he can decide to go to the NCAA if the Blues do not put him in the system. As for that, I would love to know your thoughts in the comment sections below. Simply going, are you more confused than I am? maybe if you can try to clear something up for us here at the Untitled Sickles Project to help us better ourselves for the future. That would help too, because I tried Googling this, and I just kept getting more and more confused. So yeah, what do you think? Has the OHL gone too far this time? I mean, who knows? But that's not a situation where I just feel disgusted. I don't feel disgusted.